I've been thrifting so much lately. I need to take a step back because going into thrifting thinking I can upcycle this, I can change this, I can make this, and the pile is piling, okay? I love doing an upcycling video and I want to do a lot more of them. You guys seemed to really enjoy it last time. So today we are going to be tackling a project that I've had on my mind for a while. Let's get into it. Okay, so here is the item that we are going to be working with today. It is this beautiful gingham dress. Now, I don't want you guys to be upset that I am upcycling this. Number one, it's Shein, so no stress. Number two, I just feel like I'm not gonna wear it as is. I really love the sleeves and I really love the tiered skirt. I just feel like we can make it into something cooler, something I'll actually want to wear, you know? And I saved it from going into a landfill, so I love like a Harley tee and I have two of them. But what I was thinking, I'm not wearing this shirt right now because it's just got a front pocket print and I love typically the back print on a Harley shirt. I wish it was a front print. So I'm thinking, how can I turn this into being the front print, separating this tiered skirt, bear with me, and attaching the shirt to it, but then also taking the sleeves off of it, attaching them to the Harley shirt and creating this like kind of cool patchworky dress. Back would still look like this, so I'm not sure what to do. Also, do I want to use this shirt or do I want to use this shirt? Because I'm gonna upcycle probably both these Harleys regardless. So is there a world in which this becomes the new sleeve? It's so hard to envision. And then this becomes the skirt? I don't know. We're just gonna try. Let's start by removing the sleeves and then removing the skirt portion. Am I crazy? Am I nuts? Is this gonna turn out cute? Oh, I didn't know there was even a zipper on this. I have this really cute vision. You guys know I love patchwork and Harley. I've turned it inside out and we have to start deconstructing it. Am I just gonna cut this? Who cares, right? Not me. As long as we get to where we're going, we Gucci. Sometimes I embarrass myself with what I say, guys, so like don't worry. I did one upcycle video and now I'm like, it's fine, I can just make my own clothes. I don't need to wear them the way people made them. Okay, and then the skirt, I might do something with this fabric, so we're gonna keep her. Okay, so the only reason I'm thinking this shirt over this shirt is because this design, well, this design goes further down and I don't want a really long upper bit. I just feel like I want to save this one for something cooler. Hopefully that's the right choice here. Essentially, it will have this sleeve on it. That's the hope. I think it's cute. How do I do it? I don't know yet. But how do I do with this? Because then if that's just gonna look like I'm wearing it backwards. Things that come to mind are I could flip it inside out, you know? I don't really know anything about anything. Could I use the old back of this dress? Sure, I could, but that may not be correct. I don't want the back to be gingham. I don't. I want it to be a t-shirt. So what do I do? It's funny that I make tutorials and don't know how to do anything. Okay, I look ridiculous. It's fine. I wanted to see like how long I want this because I kind of have to figure out like where am I going to cut the t-shirt and where am I going to sew it to the skirt. So I thought I'd do that first. So like this is longer, which I think might look kind of weird. I think you have to like crop the shirt. I think it's good. So I'm just putting a pin in. And then the second thing is like obviously you can tell that this is too big, but is that okay? Because I don't want it to fit as a fitted dress for this look. I honestly think the answer is yes. I'm just having a hard time with like the top. There's a bunch of options that I can do in order to make this like the front of the shirt. It's pretty obviously on backwards. But like there's a couple options. Number one is that I could just not care. And I'm kind of leaning towards that one because I don't want to like take apart the entire shirt and reconstruct it because it's really going to like compromise, I think, the integrity of the shirt and how strong it is. So I don't really want to do that. I think I'm going to work on just getting the bottom attached to the top first. You guys realize like I'm winging this, right? First thing I'm going to do is just make my cut. I'm going to give myself a 2-inch seam allowance. Next is the dress, which has this zipper in it, which we don't need. So I think I'm just going to go ahead, cut the zipper out. Okay, I'm going to back stitch so our stitches take So like I said, I just cut the zipper off and I'm just sewing the skirt back together where the zipper was, because we don't need the zipper. Okay, so this is the top of the skirt where we cut it off. You'll see there's like this little elastic here, so I'm just gonna cut off all this remaining fabric just so that, again, it's out of our way. I have a feeling that this is gonna turn out really cool, but I'm always so apprehensive, like doing the upcycle, and I feel like I'm gonna screw it up until the very end when I get there and I'm like, oh look, you didn't screw it up. I'm also such a beginner sewer, so whenever you guys are watching this, like if you are really good at sewing, I love the tips. Like I know sometimes people don't like to be told what to do, but someone left me a tip last time in my last video and it helped me so much, and I sewed my curtains like so much better the other week because of it. Bonus points if they accompany like tutorial videos on what you mean. Okay, then I have our skirt right here, which is also turned inside out. Sewing this to the elastic. Okay, I'm terrified. I sewed the skirt inside out. It's too low, like there's too much t-shirt. That can be fixed technically, because like I can sew another inch up, which is what I'm going to do. Let me just go stitch rip. I'm not gonna film that. I'm just gonna rip the stitches out and redo it. Here is how everything is looking. Again, this is the back, but let me show you the front. The front's still cute. Like I'm not opposed to it, but I feel like the back's cuter. I think the sleeve is gonna be really cute too, but so far so good. I really love this. I feel like I would wear this without a doubt. It's kind of like you put a skirt on, but you didn't have to go through all that effort. So the next thing would be the sleeves. So I was thinking about just cutting off the sleeve where it is and replacing it with this. However, if I do that, the sleeve is actually gonna sit here quite a bit lower and not higher. I don't know how I feel about that, but do you think it's gonna look okay if I just cut it off there and it's kind of like a lower sleeve, or do you think that's gonna be weird? I don't know. So let's just start by like cutting the sleeve off where it is. I'm gonna just pin this, I think, just so that we can get like a general idea. Hacha's just been chilling, having a good old snooze this whole time. He's such a good little DIY partner. So bear with me here. I'm actually starting to like the way it looks, not backwards. I don't know, am I crazy? I'm gonna cut the other sleeve off. I'm cutting like super close to the seam because I don't want like excess sleeve. I'm only gonna do one upcycle in this video, because the last time when I did two, I felt like you're really not in it for the second upcycle. You're really just a little bit stressed, and it gets dark, and I was like starving by the end of it. So I thought like going forward in my upcycles, that's what I would do. One at a time, chill with you guys, and yeah, not stressed to try to make it perfect. Second sleeve is off. Let me clean up the fabric on the sleeves like I always do. So I was like telling Michael, oh, I really need to film a video today. Like, what should I do? We always talk about what I'm gonna film. And he was like, oh, like, why don't you just do something easy? Why don't you just go thrifting? And I was like, I cannot go thrifting because I have so much. Like, I have an entire bag of thrifted stuff. I just like have to wash still. And there's tons of upcycles there. I was like, I think I need to do an upcycle before I am allowed to go thrifting again. I was never gonna put that dress on before any of my other dresses, but now I will. Like, I'm wearing the pants that I upcycled in my last video. There's kind of nothing like just having something absolutely perfect for you because you made it that way. Okay, so I've just attached the sleeve. I just use these like pins, okay? I attach it where I'm gonna sew, and then I hope for the best. I'm gonna go very slow so that I can keep checking. I'm gonna try this on just so that I know if it's any good. It's actually so freaking cute. Okay, so here is how the dress turned out. I've got that logo, and then it just screams that like I'm wearing my dress backwards, you know? I've done some investigation and I've learned that you can remove this with acetone. I did a little test spot, you can see right here where I removed that. Potentially could I be ruining this? Maybe, but I have high hopes. So there's orange on it first and then there's white. I even like dipped this brush in. Look at me go. Okay, I'm gonna work on this and I'll check in with you guys in a few minutes. Basically, once you get it to this, like this faded sort of white, switch to a brush. It's working. We did it as best as we can. There's still like a faint view of it. Anyways, I'm taking OxyClean because I just want to like neutralize that acetone. I don't want there to be like a huge stain here. I saw a girl do this and yeah, she had like a big acetone stain. By the way, when I was doing that, I had paper towel like behind it and I'm kind of glad I did because look. Good morning. I took a break from this. I threw it in the wash after because we used so much acetone on it and I just want to show you the outcome. So this is the side with the pocket print. You really can barely see it unless you're up super close. I still think that this looks like the back because obviously we have a higher neckline. I'm literally thinking of cutting this open. I'm scared to do that because like that's a big change. But I feel like if I did that, it'll make it look more like this is the front of the shirt. This is what I'm thinking. This could ruin it. Okay, I've sewed the tag on. Look how cute that looks. Cut the front. We're done. Let me show you. Say hi, Josh. Down and go boy. Okay, this is the final dress. I think it completely doesn't even look like I have it on backwards anymore. I hope you guys enjoyed this and I'm excited to wear it this summer because it's just such a cute, easy throw on with some boots. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much. Stay tuned. So many more of these. I've got a lot to do, I feel like, before I can go thrifting, so we'll do another one probably next week. Bye.